So let's say we have a school, a high school that has a teen pregnancy problem. And so one maybe reasonable suggestion would be to provide these kids with birth control. So you have to ask yourself, what's the biggest cost to a teenage kid in getting birth control? And don't think of cost as money. Think larger. Think full opportunity cost. And probably the best answer is embarrassment. Can you imagine you're a high school kid and you either have to ask your doctor for birth control pills, which might be embarrassing, or you're a high school boy and you want to go to your local CVS or Rite Aid. Can you imagine? You get that box of condoms, happens to be a long line, the cashier's very first day, and what you notice is the cashier saying, "Price check, milk," because the scanner doesn't work. And now you're thinking, oh no, what happens when it's my turn? What do they say? "Price check, yeah, condoms, this kid." And so this kid is playing this out through his head. He's like, forget it. And so he doesn't buy the condoms. And then the high school boy, the high school girl do the natural method, which, oops, leads to pregnancy. And so maybe you have a group of administrators that say, you know what we need to do is after school today, put condoms in everybody's locker. And that way, there's no embarrassment. So the next day when the kids open up their lockers, the condom fairy has visited this high school. Those kids now have bypassed the embarrassment cost. They use the condoms. Using condoms equals less pregnancy. Maybe. Now, forget the morality of it, even though that's something to consider, but just being a pure neutral economist, maybe that suggestion would be good. Or maybe you have to consider the unintended consequences. Let's say I have a spectrum here. Kids who are never having sex, either because of their moral reasons, religious reasons, they're just can't have sex. Or on the other side, you have kids who are always having sex. You're going to get a disease. I don't care. You're going to get pregnant. Great, I'll be on MTV. But then you have kids in the middle who are not having sex for one reason. Not because of moral or religious reasons, but because of the F word, fear. But what does condom equal to a lot of kids? To a lot of kids, condom equals not just safety, but 100% safety. Now, most people understand that condom does not equal 100% safety. There's lots of people walking planet Earth who are the product of a 100% safe condom. So we know that as adults. But most high school kids think condom equals 100% safety. And so if you want to look at the price of sex, and I don't mean prostitution or paying for it, but in the sense of the price of sex being the consequences, pregnancy, STDs. So to a lot of kids, condom lowers that price, which means the quantity of sex taking place would go up. And so the unintended consequence of this program could be maybe more pregnancies. Why? All those kids who were not having sex start having sex because they think that nothing's going to happen. Some of those condoms don't work or are used improperly, and oops, you've made the problem worse. A good economist thinks of not just the intentions, but also the unintended consequences.